Hey guys, and welcome to my updated and revamped 1 to 99 and 120 fishing guide in depth for 2019. So grab your cup of tea, cast your fishing rod, sit back in your fishing chair, relax and enjoy. So as per usual, I first start off with the useful items for the skill. Kicking off with the fishing outfit. This outfit gives you 1% bonus experience in fishing per piece, and it has a total of 4 pieces. This outfit can actually be obtained from the Fish Flingers D&D/minigame, and if you own all 4 pieces, you actually get an additional 1% bonus experience as a set bonus, for a total of 5% fishing bonus experience. The Perfect Juju Fishing Potion is a buyable potion on the Grand Exchange, though it might be a bit expensive per sip, though I do think it is worth it, around 35k per sip. That is not much if you're a higher level player at all, as it increases your fishing success by 5% for 1 entire hour per sip. Skull Chompers are also useful, as they increase your overall experience per hour by quite a bit, though they do cost a bit of money. Now, for every successful catch, you actually get 10% extra experience of whatever experience that fish or catch would give you per successful catch. Now, you still get 5% of the experience you would have gained if you catch the fish successfully if you did not catch the fish, meaning you still get experience drops while fishing even though you did not catch any fish, increasing your overall experience per hour. The Crystal Fishing Rod is a useful fishing item, which can actually be augmented to increase your fishing experience per hour even more using invention perks. The Crystal Fishing Rod costs 3,000 Crystal Urchin Points at the Waterfall Fishing Reward Shop. Urchin Points are actually just urchins which you do fish at the Priff Waterfall Fishing area. This item already gives you a 5% catch chance increase and can be made at level 80 smithing, requiring 150 harmonic dust and a crystal tool seed or some money at the singing bowl in Priff. An amazing fishing item, and if you do have the money is definitely worth it, is the Grace of the Elves. In fact, this item is not only useful for fishing but for all the gathering skills, and if you just want to teleport to various skilling locations. Now, the Grace of the Elves can actually spawn Siren Spirits when you're training any of the gathering skills. When you click or collect these Siren Spirits, you actually get a random drop of the rare drop table, meaning you can make money using this item. The Grace of the Elves can also hold up to 500 Sign of the Porter charges, which is useful if you want to make money while fishing rocktails or sailfish. It can also be used, and this is one amazing feature, to teleport you to various fishing or other skilling locations, which you can see on screen. That is if you've unlocked Priff, giving you access to the max garden portals. You don't need to be maxed for that, by the way. And that way, if you change those portals to whatever destination you like, you can actually teleport there using the Grace of the Elves. In the video clip example, I teleport to the waterfall fishing area of Priff using the Grace of the Elves. Other than that, it also has the prayer drain rate of some Siren prayers. Next up are the shark outfits. Now, these can be obtained from the Christmas calendar, some random events sometimes when you can get a random skilling outfit piece from Victor Trader's store, or can be made using the invention skill with the shark fragments, which you can collect after level 70 fishing. That is if you have invention unlocked. Now, this outfit actually gives you a 5% or 7% if you have the Fury version catch chance increase. Now, the Fury version is actually the combined version of the Shark, Burnt Shark and Tiger Shark outfits, meaning if you have all pieces of all 3, you can make the Fury version, which is a bit better, and everything in red on this page is actually only related to the Fury Shark outfit bonuses. Now, the shark outfits remove aggression from the living rock creatures, which is useful if you're mining or rocktail fishing there. It also uses the fishing outfit experience bonus if you do own that outfit, so you do not have to equip both because that's impossible. It just uses the experience bonus. And if you have the Fury Shark version, you also have an extra 10% chance to catch an extra fish and 50 to 60% chance to save bait whenever you're fishing. Next up are fishing urns, which are amazing and a raw 20% experience boost when fishing overall, and definitely worth it if you want to get level 99 faster, as the cost is really not that much, especially if you can make some more money back doing PVM or Slayer. Now, it depends on your crafting level, but you need to have a certain crafting level to actually activate the urns, which is on screen now. Now, I don't know if you guys can actually read that on screen, but anyways, you have different versions of the urns. The higher level the urn, the highest is actually the decorated fishing urn. Now, this means you can actually just put high level fish in the urn. As an example, the low level fishing urns can actually not be filled up with, let's say, rocktails, which are high level fish requiring level 90 fishing. Now they can actually be auto-teleported if turned on in your settings, making it super AFK and the raw 20% experience boost like I said before by going to Escape, Gameplay Settings, Inventory and Inventory Management and ticking off the auto-teleport option. If you have some spare loyalty points, the Call of the Seas aura could be useful as it increases your chance of catching fish by 3, 5, 7, 10 or 15% depending on which tier of the aura you buy. Now if you do not have the PVM or other very useful auras like Vampirism or Penance, please buy those first as this is just a minimal increase in fishing experience per hour and only really worth it if you're going for 120 fishing or 200 mil. Next up are fishing familiars, which actually just give you an invisible boost to your fishing level, increasing your fishing success and giving you a small experience boost per hour. They are very cheap and you can just use them whenever you're fishing. Just buy a bunch of them, put a few in your inventory and you're ready to go. Next up are the useful invention perks for fishing, being Furnace, Hone, Refined and Wise. Now the first three you can only put on your fishing rod or Rod-O-Matic, but the Wise perk can be put on any weapon you wish, preferably an offhand weapon as you want to wield your fishing rod, crystal fishing rod in fact, in your main hand, if you have it. If you don't, well, you can't. Now invention perks can increase fishing experience per hour like said before in this guide and are definitely worth using if you're going for level 99 or 120 invention and you want to train multiple skills at the same time, being efficient, as the charge drain rate of fishing items that are augmented is very low. Next are some other useful things for fishing which I really didn't want to mention as they're either expensive, require a lot of questing, and the majority of people watching this guide will never have these, except for maybe the Wisdom Aura which gives you a 2.5% bonus experience increase in any skill for a certain period of time. Now I know the whopper baiting scrimshaw is not something that requires quests or whatsoever, but it's only useful on certain fish, so I just put it here. If you're interested in that and you want the maximum amount of fishing experience per hour, look it up on the wiki. So is the Tavius fishing rod, which is even better than a crystal fishing rod, but it costs 130 mil plus. I really don't know how much it is, but it's ridiculously expensive, and crystallize is useful for fishing or fly fishing to gain more experience per hour, which I'll be covering later on in this guide. And it of course requires the Light Within quest. On screen now are some fishing boosting items. The gold banner is also a fishing boosting item that is not listed here. Your best bet however are the Admiral Pies, giving you a +5 fishing level boost, which is massive. You can buy these off the Grand Exchange, but do keep in mind they buy slowly and you'll probably have to buy them 15% overpriced if you want to buy them instantly. These are your best bet if you want to get into higher level fishing areas much earlier. And last but not least, before getting into the training methods, the quests that give you fishing experience are on screen now. If you're interested in this list, just pause the video as I'm moving on. From levels 1 to 20, you're going to be training on crayfish at the Taverley Pond. You will not require any items whatsoever. All you do is actually fish these fish, or crayfish, for that matter, for around 15k experience per hour. Now one thing that is very useful to know is that you can actually drop fish through your action bar by using hotkeys. Just spam that key to drop all of your fish. This is extremely useful until you get one of the shark outfits which can actually consume fish, meaning you can AFK without having to drop the fish. Dropping fish with your action bar is a million times faster than right clicking them and then dropping them. So yeah, AFK and fish your way up to level 20, then move on to the next section. Fishing from levels 20 to 52 fishing, you're going to be training at the Barbarian Village area. You're going to be fishing trout and salmon. You will require feathers as bait unless you have the Aquarium player owned house perk, which negates the use of bait. Fishing here starts around 16,000 fishing experience per hour, and once you level up, that fishing experience per hour goes up to 40,000 all the way up to level 52. From levels 52 to 68, 70, 93 or even 99 for some reason if you want to, you're going to be fishing at Menafos. If you do not have the VIP skilling area unlocked, which you know about if you do have it unlocked, you're going to be fishing at the Port District. Shown on screen is how you get there. Now from levels 52 to 68 is going to be the way you want to go if you're going to be fishing at the deep sea fishing platform. Level 70 if you want to do crystallized fly fishing afterwards, and all the way up to level 93 like I did, or 88 and boosting up with the Admiral Pie to get access to the Profidinous waterfall fishing area early. Admiral Pies boost your fishing level by 5 levels. Once you start fishing in Menopause, it actually might seem fast, but at the high levels it's really slow, but fishing, generally speaking, is a slow skill. Luckily, it's very AFK once you have a shark outfit, so that you can eat up the fish you're catching, because they're literally worth nothing except for the belt fish. You can get an experience rate of 50 to 120k experience per hour. Now that 120k experience per hour is at level 90 plus fishing. If you're going to be training at the deep sea fishing platform after level 68, which you can do if you don't have crystallize and is a very good way of training, or just keep on fishing in Menopause, this is how you get there. Teleport to the Ardoing Lodestone, then walk north past the player-owned farms into the fishing guild. Then choose the travel option on the NPC as seen on video. You are now at the deep sea fishing platform. At the deep sea fishing platform, your best bet for experience are the magnetic minnows, which stack in your inventory so you do not need to drop anything or eat anything with your shark outfit. You want to be doing these from level 68 to 70 if you're going to be going on with crystallize, or all the way up to level 93 or 88 if you want to boost yourself into prey fishing. Now, without any crazy boosts, the magnetic minnows will net you an experience rate of 90 to 120k experience per hour, which is pretty good for that level. At level 68, you can actually also do swarm fishing at the deep sea fishing platform if you wish to, making around 300k GP per hour if you're using Sound of the Porters to automatically bank the fish. This is, however, way lower experience than the wiki actually says, being around 50k to maybe 90k experience per hour if you're using some boosts. You can get any type of fish. Even level 68 fishing, for example, you can still get the higher level fish, being sharks, sailfish, and much more, like the blue blubber jellyfish. Though this is again not really worth it, it's only a very good method for Ironman, or if you want some very low AFK GP per hour. From level 70 to 93, 94, or even 99 for some crazy reason if you want to, you can do crystallized fly fishing if you have crystallize unlocked. This will require the Light Within quest to be complete, which requires a bunch of other quests to be complete. Now, you do not require this whatsoever to get level 99 fishing, as I myself got it without crystallize. Also, thanks to my friend Slippy for the footage you guys are seeing on screen now, as I personally got all my Gathering 99s without crystallize. Now, crystallize will drain your prayer, so be sure to bring some prayer potions along to keep your prayer up. Be sure to also use Light Form to increase the crystallize effect. These require level 80 prayer and 88 magic respectively. To get to the waterfall fishing location, you have to have access to Prif. You will also require level 90 agility, range, and strength to get there using a mithril grapple. You can use any type of crossbow in conjunction with the mithril grapple to get there. Another way of getting there is actually using the Grace of the Elves or Max Garden teleports, or using a waterfall fishing teleport you can buy off the reward shop for urchin points. You can actually boost from level 88 on to get access to the small urchins of the waterfall fishing area. But if you aren't boosting for whatever reason, levels 93 to 95 you're going to be training at the lower level area as seen on screen for around 100 to 120k experience per hour. This is super duper AFK as the urchins stack in your inventory. Once you're level 95 fishing, you're going to be moving on to the next section, catching medium crystal urchins, which are only a bit more experience per hour. In fact, you can stay at these small urchins if you really want to. These experience rates were tested using a crystal fishing rod and the Fury Shark outfit, but no fishing urns, Juju potion whatsoever. Alternatively, you can also just boost your fishing level and start fishing large crystal urchins, which require level 97 fishing immediately, and these are located at the next section of the waterfall. These have a whopping experience rate of 160 to 200k fishing experience per hour with max boosts, which is amazing for how AFK it actually is, even though fishing is a very slow skill. Alternatively, if you don't want to AFK and you want to be rewarded for not AFKing and getting a whopping experience rate of 280 to 380k fishing experience per hour, you can do the Fishing Frenzy at the deep sea fishing platform. Now, I am aware that this is a clip of me fishing here before I was maxed, aka in the past, but I was testing the experience rate of fishes at these certain levels before I maxed, so that I actually had a more accurate experience rate than at level 99 fishing. Though I do know that some clips you are seeing in this entire guide are when I've maxed. I actually tested the experience rate out when I was going for level 99 fishing myself. So you could say I'd be working on this video for 2 months. Anyways, the Fishing Frenzy is amazing experience per hour. It's super fast, but very click intensive. Sometimes though you get this shoal of fish which lets you AFK for like a minute. But generally speaking, you have to click very fast to keep your boost up, and you can get a 20% bonus experience boost in fishing if you keep that bonus going. If you want to make some money, easier to access and better than rocktails per hour, you can actually sell fish at the deep sea fishing platform. These only give around 70 to 90k fishing experience per hour, which is very low for the level you're at right now. But if you're using the Sign of the Porters or a Grace of the Elves with Sign of the Porter charges, this is super AFK money making done right. And you gain some fishing experience in the process. Who wouldn't want that? And last but not least, some methods I didn't include fully in this video but I still think are worth mentioning for training fishing. The Giant Oyster, which is a monthly D&D basically, Wobblegongs at the Ark, which are AFK experience and can be used to get chimes, Rocktails, which can be done in the living rock caverns, Green and Blue Blubber Jellyfish at the deep sea fishing platform, which do give a decent experience rate I suppose, but generally speaking you want to avoid these. Sharks for low level money making, the Stealing Curation minigame for bonus experience in fishing, and of course Divine Locations, which I do actually want to touch on very shortly. You can make a divine location every day and you can get quite some experience per divine location, equivalent to a very high experience rate per hour but only for a short period of time, and some of these actually can make you quite some money if you do them every day. That is, for the time it takes to do them. They are very profitable. All the information you need is on screen now. Do keep in mind you require the divination and fishing level to create the divine location and to gather from it if it's a high level fish. Anyways, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed my 1 to 99 and 120 fishing guide. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.